right, it's gonna take you from A to Z, and yeah, let's just jump right in. So basically, this is a repository of everything I've been working on, and all you need to do, you don't need to know what's inside because we're gonna go through all of it. You just click on this green code icon here, and you copy this URL. All right. Now from there, you're gonna want to go into Claude Code within your IDE. For me, I use VS Code. If you're in my community, you should also be using VS Code, and it should already be set up. If not, you can go ahead and watch the tutorial on how to set that up. Anyways, all right, so all you want to say in the chat bar down below is clone this repo. Let me make sure I'm recording. I am. Okay. Clone this repo, and then you want to paste what you just copied in, and it will clone it. It's going to ask you for permissions here. Go ahead and click yes, and so it's been cloned. It's not open yet, and so we're going to need to open that up. So you can just slide over here. It'll say, you know, there's no folders open right now, so you want to open a folder. And for me, it always pops up every single time exactly where, like the first place where I open the folder. If not, you can, like if you can't, if it's not right there, I mean, you could literally just say, where can I find this folder on my computer? And it'll tell you it's in the users, this user specifically, and then the file should be in there. So you would just go and find that, select the folder, it's opened up, and now we jump in, hit this Claude Code icon. Now we're in Claude Code. So we have, all we need to do is type in a slash command to get started, /k, and then these should pop up here. So now we're in lesson 1, and let's get started. So it's going to ask you for some permissions. It's going to read some stuff that I put in there, and yeah, wait for it to load. Look at this. Boom. Okay, yeah, stupid, I know. All right, let's get into it. You're the boss. Nothing happens without your say so. Okay, welcome to lesson 1. This is, I'm stoked. And so in this lesson, we're basically going to set up your Claude MD file, so that way it runs on every single session that you start up. So let's go. So just type in 1 and we'll start. All right, this is pretty sick. So first things first, is just going to ask you questions about your business now, so that way you don't have to repeat yourself in the future every single time. It's just going to take all this information that you gather and insert now and use it in every single conversation that it ever has. And so you need to set this up, because as we go through the course, it's going to use this specifically tailored to you. So you don't want to skip over this. So let's just get started. Question 1, what's your name? And what do you do? My name's Corey. I run a school community giving AI solutions to business owners. Press enter, and it's going to ask you another question. That's what I do too. Oh, I wonder why, you know. Okay, who do you do it for? I do it for small business owners who either want to do more or save time and money. Sweet. All right, question 3. How do you talk? Like, are you casual and funny, professional? Probably more casual for sure. I'm not super technical. What platforms and tools do I use? I use Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Airtable, file. And then these are all like tools that you're going to be, I mean, obviously not Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, but Airtable and file are kind of what we're going to go through in this course. So if you don't know what that is, you certainly will by the end of this. Okay, last question, question 5. If Claude Code could do one really cool thing for your business, what would it be? I'm going to say automate AI UGC videos. Dude, that's literally one dumb thing. So stupid. The whole pipeline on autopilot. So that's basically what we're gonna build out here eventually, and it's not something too complex because I made it as simple as I could possibly do it in this setup wizard. So you're gonna be able to go from A to Z pretty soon. I'd probably say within 30 minutes for sure. So now that you have all this information here that you've given it, it created a Claude MD file, and basically every time you start up a new session within Claude Code, it's going to read this MD file. So if you click on it, it's just going to be text, and that's all an MD file ever is. It's just a text file giving it directions on what to do. So every time you start up a session, this will be inside the session. So as you can see on the right hand side, it just has all the information that you gave it, and it tailored it a bit so that way it's more concise, more useful for Claude Code to actually use. And then on top of that, the creator of Claude Code was nice enough to share his Claude MD file. And so I went ahead and inserted this as well. So you should have this too. So you can see the workflow orchestration and everything below here is from the creator of Claude Code, Boris Cherny. And so every time you open a session, this will work as well. And then this will update the MD file over time based on just using this MD file. And so now you have that MD file, and you shouldn't really ever have to change this because this opens every single time. If you want to change anything, usually you would change it within the skill. So yeah, let's continue. So now this is just going to show you it's like a bit more tailored towards you. So let's give it, 3, I typed in 3 UGC video ideas. And so whatever your business is, it's going to tailor these video ideas towards what you do and who you do it for based on your Claude MD file. So it's not going to be any generic, you don't have to tell it what you do anymore because it already has this information. And from now on, it will always have this information unless you do want to change it. And you can just literally type in this chat bar, hey, change my MD file. You want to be specific because there's going to be a ton of MD files. So my Claude MD file and change, or you can just type in here, current focus, blah, 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 blah. Change my current focus to, let's say, AI avatars, not AI UGC. So as you can see, got you, blah, 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 blah. It's going to change. And you can see here it actually did change. So something as easy as that. I mean, you could always use the chat bar just to, change things within any single document. All right, here we go. Let's go to lesson 2. This is where we're actually going to build the first skill. And you're going to see how a skill works. All right, we made that Claude MD file. It knows who you are. But now I'm going to show you how to give Claude entirely new abilities, like superpowers, custom ones that you design. I'm talking about the skills. Here's the thing. You've already been using it. You didn't even know it. So in this lesson 2, we're going to build our first skill. It's going to take us about 8 minutes. The goal is to see skills in action, plus build a new one. And yeah, let's get started. Just say, let's go. Let's go. Step 1. This is going to blow your mind. This is honestly pretty sick. I do think it's, you're going to be like, damn, that was pretty easy. I can't believe it could do this. Okay. Lesson 1, when you typed in that / command to get you loaded into session 1, that was also a skill. And so that's really what it, you've already been using them. Every time you typed in one of those / commands, Claude loaded up a text file with instructions and followed them. That's it. That's the whole thing. Skills are just text files that tell Claude what to do. Think about it like this. Right now, I'm talking to you in this specific voice, following these specific steps, showing these specific progress bars, all because someone, me, wrote a text file that says talk like this, do this, show that. That's a skill. And you're about to see what happens when 5 of them work together. All right, here we go. Step 2, we're going to watch skills build you a website right here based on that MD file with all the information that you just filled out. So if you're ready to see, just type in yes. This is not going to cost you any money either. It's completely free. And this is where you just sit back and watch. Remember that Claude MD file from lesson 1? The one with your name, your business, your audience, and your vibe. I'm about to feed that into a set of 5 professional dev skills and let them build you out a full website. Not a template, not a wireframe, a real working personalized website, and you and your business built from nothing but text files telling Claude what to do. And here's the cool part. These skills are already on your computer. When you downloaded the course, it already came with it. I already had this installed within the repo that you already downloaded. It's been sitting here the whole time waiting for this moment. First, we need to install them into your skills folder so Claude could actually use them. You're going to see a few permissions pop up, approve them all. I'm just copying text files from one folder to another, totally safe. Here we go. Watch this. So you want to accept that. As you can see, the skills file popped up on the left-hand side. Now we have this skills/dev. And so this will be living on your computer forever now. So if you ever do want to either sell websites or modify the website that it's creating for you, you can just do it through this chat bar and say, hey, I don't like this, blah, 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 blah. So now we have all the 5 skills locked and loaded. And now it's going to read this MD file that we just built and tell this skill exactly what to build using your Claude MD file. All right, now Claude is working and it is building you this website. Might take a little bit. Sometimes it loads up for me pretty quickly. Sometimes it takes quite a while to actually build the website. So I'm going to go ahead and skip this where it's loading. And then, yeah, just kind of go from there. Once it's done, I will come back and then continue. All right, so if it gave me one last asking for permission, and then it should directly open up a it should open up your web browser, and then it should pop up with your website. And you know, you didn't do anything. You typed in that MD file, depending on how long that took you to fill out. Like, you got a full working website for you. It's pretty cool. Look at that. Just with, that's what like a skill actually does. Pretty sick. See what we just built? Go look at the website. It should have opened in your browser. That's your business. Your name, your vibe, your energy. AI avatars, school community, the whole stack. It's all in there. Now here, this part's sick. You didn't even type in a prompt. You didn't even type in a single prompt. It was all the skills, and it was all the skills that told Claude to design that, how to build the components, how to make it responsive, how to animate it, how to make it accessible. And this is kind of what the files look like. Just type in yes, and then it's going to give you kind of like a little walkthrough. Here is like under the hood of what's actually happening. It's 5 different skill files. We got UI agents, which is designed to, it's designing the layout, the user interface, the visual system, and then another skill had to add the new package. It handled dependencies and package setup. Add expert, injected domain expertise into decisions, add CLI option, wired up config and command line options. Look guys, I don't even know what this means, right? But help build your website. So that's all you really need to know. And so if you click on like one of these, like if you go to your skills, this will all be in one folder pretty soon here. But like if you click on the drop down here, you can see like a skill MD for any one of these. And you can just see on the right hand side when you open this up, it's just a text file. Some of it is some code in there, but most of it is just text, and it's giving examples and it's giving references. And yeah, you can check this out like on UI agents too. On all of them, they'll all have their own skill files, and so you can just see what's inside each skill file. You do want to close it out so that way that this window over here doesn't get too crowded. But yeah, let's see. So those are what's inside of each skill file, and you can go through them all if you want and actually read through them. Yeah. So that's what just designed your website. That's what designed its entire look and feel. Alright, so now that we've done all that and installed, well, not only your skill folder, because now this is what's going to live on your desktop forever. This is what we're building out here. Not only did we build your skill folder and insert your first skill inside there, but now I'm going to give you another skill. So just type in yes if you're ready for the next skill. And this one is pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. So it's the viral hooks content creator. So essentially we can take a look into it once it's done here. But we have the viral hooks, we have the skill for what is referenced when we actually insert that. So let's take a look. We have the skill MD. So you have access to a library of 1,000 plus proven viral hook templates and a 7-factor framework for creating short form content that actually builds personal brands and drives business results. It's going to ask you for this so that way it can actually put the skill inside of your skills folder. So just accept all of these so that way it can set up properly. And I'm going to show you what's inside in a sec. Hold on. So yeah, you can see in here, it's going to give you the topic, hooks, value, script. Okay. That's why I wanted to wait, but whatever. Okay, now the skill is installed. Let me go through the skill. It's going to ask me another question before, but okay, cool. So now we have the skill installed. Let me show you through the skill. Use the skill whenever a user wants to create social media content, write hooks, captions, video scripts, reels, blah, 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 for any short form content. So it's also going to trigger the user mentions content ideas, viral hooks, engagement, social media strategy. It's going to, anytime you call upon this skill, it's going to help you write the script with the script structure, which here's the structure. It comes up with a topic, comes up with the hooks, comes up with the value of the video, the script angle, the call to action, the format, and the editing style, all based on this one skill. And so it understands the context by you typing in the prompt, and it also references your MD file that we have already built. It applies the 7-factor framework. It selects the right hook. Do you want an educational hook, a comparison hook, a myth-busting hook, a storytelling hook, an authority hook, a day-in-the-life hook, a random engagement hook? It's going to generate the content quality rules. It's going to sound human, be specific, create tension, match the platform, avoid generic AI voice, measurable value only, and authenticity over virality. And then it's actually going to create the hook. And if you go inside the skill, you'll see the reference folder and you can see the hooks library. So inside this hooks library is 1,000 proven viral hooks that essentially online, these hooks were used to go viral in different videos, and there's over 1,000 references in here. So anytime you want a hook, it's going to pull the best possible hook that it finds within this hooks library. And this is also the 7 factors framework, and that's where it's pulling all the from the skill. It's just referencing that MD file there. And so yeah, anytime you create any sort of content, you say make me a script for TikTok, it's going to reference this viral hook skill, and it's going to create your content based on your idea. Let's say you say, I want to make a video about energy drinks. It's going to do the 7-factor framework. It's going to pull the best hook possible for that video idea, and that's all you really have to say. And it's going to reference your MD file and base it and tailor it specifically to you, which is pretty sick. And you didn't have to do any of this. And how easy was that to set up? Yeah, I know. It took me a long time to make this, so that's why it's so easy. You might take it for granted because it's so sick, but yeah, let's take this part kind of I couldn't get it to work, and it was taking me forever, so it's just a really easy workaround. It says type /content engine right now, and if you do that, it won't pop up, so I'm like, whatever. Just type in, that's not working. Can you just open the content engine for me? It's gonna say, yeah, not a problem, blah, 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 blah. And so basically what we're gonna do now is we're gonna create you a full week of content using the skill that we have just built. Obviously, if you give it a bit more context on what you actually want to talk about, it's going to be much more specific to the actual content that you want to create for the week. And what's really cool in later modules, not in this video, but you'll be able to pull like some of your top competitors from Instagram and pull all of their data for the day and see what kind of videos they're making, and then take all the numbers from those videos and see which ones perform the best, and then use those as scripts for your content for the week. But as you can see, your full week of content, this is obviously going to be different from each person doing this video based on your MD file. And but yeah, you can take a look through these and just pause the video and see what it came up for you, see what you think of it. And this isn't done because we are going to add more skills to, you know, write better copywriting, write more persuasive content, blah, 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 blah. But those will be later. This is just a quick setup to set up your entire Claude code, so that way when I inject a new skill file within the community, you can just plug and play and it will improve basically everything that we're setting up now, or give it different features as well. So you see that full weeks of content pulled from 1,000 different proven viral hooks, 7 factors applied. And yeah, so let's just take a recap of what just happened. You realize that you've been using skills this entire time. 5 skills files built you an entire complete personalized website without any prompts. You looked inside one and saw it's just a text file with 3 separate parts. You installed your first real skill, a self-contained folder with a skill.md brain and a reference folder for all the resources for that skill. You ran the entire content engine, got a full week of ready to post content, 30 seconds. You can literally reach out to people, give them a sample of like, here's a month's worth of content, it costs you nothing, and base it, you just copy and scrape their website, base it on that, send it over to them, see if they want more, and if they do, just sell it to them. Like, okay, so here is, we're gonna go to lesson 3, but here is a good tip. Anytime you're asking a new question or starting a new, just like any new question that isn't associated with the question right above it. So let's say I wanted to know how many feet are in a mile, and I just wanted to know that. And we're just talking about our content right now, and then I wanted to know that for no reason at all. What you want to do is you need to open a new session. And you want to open a new session every now and then anyway, so that way it keeps all of the context for what you're talking about. Otherwise, it's going to start compressing each file if your conversation has gone on for too long, and it's going to start progressively giving you worse and worse answers. So whether it's a new idea or if you just want to... no, forget that. Yeah, but for every single new idea, you just want to open a new session, so that way it'll be fresh and it'll keep all the data and context within each new conversation. So let's type in a / command. Let's go to lesson 3, and let's get started with lesson 3. This is where you're going to connect a lot of MCPs. I know you don't know what that means yet. You don't need to know what that means. We're just going to connect them. Connect your tools. All right, so now, up until now, Claude has been working with what's right in front of it. Your files, your text, your ideas. But what happens when you give Claude the keys to your actual tools? Not just read this file, but go create something in my Airtable and go generate an image with Fal AI. This is what this lesson's about. 2 tools, 2 API keys, both saved so Claude can use them whenever you need. By the end of this lesson, you're going to have a real project table in your Airtable that Claude created, and a test workflow that proves your Fal AI and Airtable connections are both live. So let's get you connected. Step 1, let's set up the Airtable. So first we need to go to Airtable. You can see right here I have the link, so just go ahead and click on that. If you don't have, well, this, you don't want to click on that yet. If you don't have an Airtable account, you need to create one. They're completely free. And so if you don't have an account, go ahead and click on this link and set up an account, pause the video, and come back. When you sign up, it's gonna kind of create a workspace for you. Just create an empty workspace, and that's fine. You have to create a workspace though. Build an app on your own, that's what you want to do. You have to create a workspace because Airtable's or Claude Code's not going to be able to create a workspace within Airtable. That's the only thing you need to do manually. It's just going to be a blank grid just like this, and then come back to Claude Code and just say continue once that's set up. Perfect. Now this is where you get your API key. Important, when you create your token, make sure all the scopes are enabled. This way, Claude can set up new sheets within that workspace, and I'll show you what I mean by that right now. You want to add all the resources. You want to add all of these different scopes. And then you want to create the token. And then it will give you an API key. So you want to copy that API key over to Claude Code, paste that in. Okay. I'm going to have to blur this section out. Okay, so you pasted that key, and I have it set up so that way when you paste that in, it's going to be saved in the right file for your computer, so that way you can access it in the future by just saying, write this in my Airtable. But also when I give you skills, it's already going to have this embedded within the workflow, so that way it will have access to your Airtable and it'll know how to use it. So let's run it. Save that API key. It's going to ask you commands, just basically say yes on every single one of them. So that way, this is right now, it's actually connecting to your Airtable API key to your Airtable. So that way you can have access to all of your all your spreadsheets. All right, so it says, go check your Airtable right now. You should see a projects table with your pipeline fields already filled in. So if we go back, we're still in here. Just go back to the home page by clicking that back button. Now you can see your only workspace on your home screen. Click on that. You'll be like, oh, what's not in here? Okay, well, delete the table one, right? Delete this table, and now you'll only have this project folder. So you can see that I created this table. It has ad name, product name, reference image, image prompt, image generator, image status, generated image one. We'll be adding to this in a second, but it created this whole table for you. Pretty sick. You didn't have to do anything. All right. So, you know, if any of this stuff isn't working, just message me because it works on my end. I tried this out on multiple different users on my computer, so it didn't have any of the other files that I have on my computer, so it's working for me completely fine. And if it's not working for you, message me and I'll walk you through it. Okay, yeah, just rename it to Client Engine. So if you just click on it, just name it Client Engine. And yeah, let's get started. Let's start working in here. My bad. Didn't mean to do that. Yep, I can see the record. Can you see the record? I hope so. Let's go. All right, now we're gonna connect Foul AI. Foul AI is how we generate images and videos with AI through code. Instead of going to some website, clicking buttons, you know, going to ChatGPT or Claude and saying, give me these prompts so that way I can make an image, and then coming back with the image and the prompt, and then saying this is what my video I want it to be, and then going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. This makes it so much easier. You just type in a prompt, I want to make blah, 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 and it will do the whole workflow for you. You'll see in a second. But first, you need to set up a Foul AI account. If you don't already have one, just click on this link here and then create an account. Once you've done that, come back into Claude Code and then say it's created. Nice. And then so once you have done that, we're going to get your API key from Fal AI. Just go ahead and click on the link. You create the key, and there it is, your new API. Copy and paste that, but once you do have that key, just paste it in here. It'll put it into the right file on your computer, and you'll be able to, not only use Airtable and reach Airtable and change Airtable, but also the same with Fal AI. Also, when you are on Fal AI, you need to put in some credit card information, so that way, because this does cost money, not a lot of money, but it costs money. So you need to put in credit card info and probably upload like $10. Not that we're going to use the $10, but I think that's like the minimum amount it'll have you upload. So once you do that, this whole tutorial will probably cost you like 50 cents maybe. And yeah. And so just put in your credit card information, so that way we can actually generate images. If you don't, you're not going to be able to do anything forward in this tutorial. Yeah, so you just go ahead and do that now. Otherwise, we're not going to be able to move forward. Both tools are connected. Let's prove it for real this time. Okay, so now it is creating like the first kind of workflow. That way it's connecting Fal to Airtable just from a prompt. And so it should log into your Airtable to see the Fal AI connection test. So basically what this workflow just did, it called an AI image generator. You got the result back. It logged it into your project tracker with the right fields filled in automatically, all in one shot. No copying, no pasting, no switching tabs. So let's take a look. Go into our Airtable. As you can see here, the ad name, the product name doesn't have a reference image because we didn't put in a reference image. The image prompt, use the model generated. Here's the image, just nothing special, just so you can see that it's working. It generated that image, by the way. You did, so yours might look slightly different. And so that's the thing. So they might look slightly different because they're going off of a prompt instead of a prompt and a reference photo. So if you want to keep things consistent, you need to use not only the prompt, but also a reference photo, so that way the characters or products stay the exact same throughout the workflows. Cool. So yeah, you can just say, hey, I want 50 different images, 50 different variations, and just like create a ton of those. And really just, you can run them as ads and just have like 50 different ad sets with just a single prompt. And if you want like 50 different UGC videos, it'll certainly cost you more. Don't get me wrong, but it'll be the same exact amount of work. Like you'll be able to generate 50 different unique videos with different hooks by using that viral skill. You'll see what I mean in a second. We're gonna set that up right now. And you can just generate those all with, give me 50 UGC videos, and then it'll start working. It might take a little longer because it's gotta, upload the videos, it's gotta create the videos and stuff like that, but it will do it all. So you basically, with the exception of that website, you've basically been using one skill at a time, but with a prompt you can trigger all of them, and this is what I'm gonna show you right now. Here's the model. So you have the hook writer, we have the avatar artist, we have the script writer, we have the Airtable manager. With agents, Claude becomes the manager. You give one order, Claude spins up the team. Each agent runs their skill, the workflows through the pipeline automatically. It's like going from doing everything yourself to having a production team with a project manager. And you already have all the pieces. We already set up all the pieces. I know you might be confused, but like everything's already in there. You have the skills, you have the MCPs, you have the Airtable, you have Fal AI, and as you go through the course, I'll be uploading a ton of different agents, a ton of different skills, a ton of different things that we're doing, like scraping Instagram, an AI avatar library, getting topic ideas from your biggest competitors, and a ton of other things that I can't think of right now. But I'll be making a ton of different skills, and once you have this like one walkthrough one time, as soon as you plug in a new skill that's from the community, it'll be able to work automatically based on this original masterclass. So let's go to the pipeline in action. All right, now we're gonna run the full thing. We're gonna run a talking head video. So this is another skill that I have uploaded inside of here. It's the talking head skill. And essentially, I'll show you what it's doing. So pick your avatar and environment. So if you click on this link here, this is just for like trial. In my community, I have a ton more different AI avatars to select from. So if you want the full library of all of my AI avatars, then just join the community. The link's in my bio. But check this out. So this is just the sample. And so if you come here and you go to the AI avatar tab, you can see there's a couple different people here. So we got this guy, we got this girl, we got this guy, or this girl. And so those are like some characters. I have the characters that go viral. I have the characters that I had just like a ton more characters. But if you didn't want any of those, you didn't like any of these characters, you can go ahead and click custom. So let's run that, custom. All right, and so since we're doing custom, I'm just gonna type in this prompt that I got, that I have for a different avatar, just to show you the walkthrough of what this looks like. So if you have a custom, you want to go to Claude Code and have like a reference prompt for another AI character that you have created, and then kind of describe the character that you want to create now, and use the reference prompt with the character description of what you want now. So that way it'll spit out a prompt of exactly what you want, and then you copy that and you paste it in here, and then it'll save it as an AI avatar here, so you won't have to do that again, and then you'll have that character from now on. So type in, or just copy and paste that in, click enter, and so okay, well, I already created this avatar. I was hoping that it wouldn't find that. No, rerun it for the tutorial. Name him Augusta. Gonna ask you some permissions because it is gonna go to Fal AI and generate this AI avatar. And so it is gonna cost you some money, another 5 cents, 10 cents. So essentially what's happening right now, it is taking my prompt and it's going to Fal. It's pasting in that prompt. It's generating the image with Nano Banana Pro, and it is taking that and it's logging that into your Airtable, and it's giving you all of that information. And Augusta is live. So once you go over to your Airtable, you'll be able to see this. I don't know if it's done yet, so we're gonna wait until it stops kind of working. And you know it's working by this little stuff at the bottom here, whatever you would call that. Yeah, I don't think I would have been able to see it yet. It's writing the records right now. So it's like inserting all that data into your Airtable records. All 3 tables are logged, and now not only is the tables logged, but also at the same time, that new avatar is created within your skill. So you just created a skill yourself if you're creating a custom avatar. Okay, so let's go to the Airtable, take a look. This is my Airtable, by the way. And so once you join the community, you'll have access to another Airtable, which holds all of the AI avatars that I've ever created. So as you can see here in the projects, it shows Augusta, the image prompt that was used, and it generated this image here. That's interesting. But obviously you would just go back and say, hey, this is a problem, blah, 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 blah. I mean, that's actually good. Let's go rerun it. Hey, Augusta has a 3rd arm. Get rid of that. Alright, so you see there was a problem, and we're gonna have to fix it. It's actually never happened. I've never had that happen. So it is interesting on the tutorial, but it kind of is perfect because I would prefer to show you when something goes wrong. So that way, if something goes wrong for you, you could kind of have an idea of how to solve it in your own workflow. Like, the stuff's not super complicated. It is like a learning curve. But if you just like run some test workflows, it's pretty simple. So I'll let that run again. Let's see. So it says it ran it again. Let's take a look. All right, there you go. See that the arm is no longer there. And if anything's wrong, you know, like this doesn't look quite right. It's okay. You can just fix them. Looks pretty good, but not perfect. But it's okay, because in the video, it's not a still image, so it'll be fine. Anyways, let's go back and say, all right, so this is going to cost you more money. And so you don't have to do the step. Just click done if you don't want to spend more money, and just watch me do this. So that way you can just see how it's done. If you do want to create the video for yourself, that's completely fine. It is going to cost you more. You always want to use Klient 3.0 because it is the best video generation software currently. So I'm going to type video, and we're going to run through this right now with that AI avatar character that we just created named Augusta. Not only that, but if you look in your skills file here, you'll see the AI avatars, and you will see that Augusta is currently a new AI avatar that you just created. Check it out. Or if you didn't create a custom one, this obviously won't be in there for you, but just showing you. What's my video about? My video is about chapstick. And so for my preferences, or it's gonna ask you a couple questions here, so that way it can, because your video is going to depend on a couple of different things. It's going to create 5 different hooks for this video. And so you type in the numbers 1 through 5. I'm going to type in 2, and it's going to take that second hook. Okay, so naturally it will automatically use cling unless you say otherwise. So I don't want to say otherwise, so I'm going to say yes, that's fine, use that, and it's automatically going to use cling, which, like I said, it's the best video generation software now. And you know, if you want to actually hear the person talking, you want to have audio on with voice control. That is going to be the most expensive video generation, but if you actually do want the person to talk and be able to hear that talking, then go ahead and use that. If you want to use a different platform like 11 Labs where they have better AI voice control, then you can turn it audio off. It's also going to be cheaper to do audio off here to create the video, so I'm going to do audio off. I'm not going to add any audio on this video because it's going to cost more. And yeah, you can add audio on. It's not going to be that great of, like, it's going to sound like AI voice. And yeah, the AI voice isn't that good unless you go to a different platform, and you could connect those, and we'll do that in a separate video. And but if you do want to hear him, just type audio on with voice control, so that way you can see what it looks like. Actually, I'll just do it for the video. Let's do audio on. I'm gonna do 3 seconds. How many seconds? And obviously the longer the duration of the video, the more expensive the video will cost. So the estimated cost for this 3-second video says it's 59 cents. Are you ready to generate? Yes. And so now it's gonna take the AI character that you already generated. It's gonna come up with a video prompt with a hook that it generated, and it's going to take that video prompt and the hook and the script and the AI avatar and put that into the video generation software, and then it's going to log all that data and put it back into your Airtable, so that way you can see what you just created. And if you wanted to make 50 different variations, you just kind of use the same script, but you just change the hook, and then now you can have 50 different variations with just 50 different hooks and the same kind of information within each video. And you can just say, create me 50 different hook variations, boom. And then it will do all that, it'll log all the 50 different variations, and then now you have 50 different videos. It will take quite a while because each video generation does take a bit to actually generate. So, yeah. Your talking head video is completely logged to Airtable. But first, let's take a look at the video that it created. So if you go in your projects, you will see one sec. Okay, it looked like it did not log it into the Airtable, so let's figure out why. It didn't log into my Airtable, the video prompt and actual video link. Can you update my projects tab to import those two? That's a bit annoying because I know I've ran this many times and it's worked until obviously this here, but is what it is. So as you can see, again, another problem arises. It's pretty simple solutions. You just say, this is my problem, fix it, and it kind of works. Sometimes it doesn't. It really is a pain in the ass, but it is what it is. What are you gonna do? Done. All right, let's see. Let's check it out. As you can see, now it has the video prompt, the video generation, the video generator, and the video status. So let's take a look.
Chapstick is the biggest scam in your pocket right now. Chapstick is the biggest scam in your pocket right now. Chapstick is the
I mean, bro, I made that in like obviously you went through the course, so it does seem like a lot longer, but from now, it would take me like 1 minute to produce this video. This is a hook. You can make 50 different hooks. One full video, full-length video on all the different, information with the script. And then just change up the hooks. You can make 50 different videos in like 10 minutes. Dude, I mean, that's pretty fucking awesome. Like, that's pretty awesome. All right, let's go. Like I said, a while ago, you want to open a new session every now and then just to free up some memory space. Or if you're talking about a new subject altogether. But let's finish this up. We'll probably have another 5 minutes left in this tutorial, and then you'll be all set up. And then you can go to the community and download every single skill and be able to do a lot more. There'll be a lot more tutorials in there, a lot more skill files, and a lot more that you can automate your business with. So let's finish this course up. This is just an overview. We created the Claude MD. We did the viral hook skill install. We did the website build install. We connected 2 different tools. We connected Airtable, Fal AI. We ran the full production pipeline with the agents. You got the talking head video skill, and now this is complete. And now we can basically get rid of a lot of the files that are taking up space on your computer that you'll never need again. And it's kind of just going to self-destruct all of these files and then leave you with every single thing that we just created. So as you can see in the top left-hand corner, now it left you with only the important files that you need. So you're not going to get confused. It has every single skill that we just created, plus a couple more, like the AI avatars. There's a couple more AI avatars in there for you. And your website here, you can always delete that website if you don't want to use it. Or if you want to update it, you just refer to that website, and then you can update it just by using the chat bar. AI environments, so these are different backgrounds for your AI avatars. Content, this is the hooks library. Video references. Viral hook skills, the references, the hooks library. That's why I wasn't content. Okay, there is a bit of little bit of problem. Doesn't really matter. Just this content seems as is it's a duplicate. So go ahead and like delete that, and then you're good. You can leave it there. It's not going to cause any issues, but it's just going to be another folder on your computer. So. And then it has your Claude MD that you saved here. And my Claude MD will obviously look different from yours because mine has custom information tailored to me, and you will have yours tailored to you. But yeah, that's it. So now if you want specific tutorials for new additions to what you can do with Claude Code, like those AI epoxy time-lapse or the bunker time-lapse videos, all of those are in my community, so you can go ahead and download those skill files in there, and then you have all the infrastructure already set up. So all you would need to do is say run this skill, and then it'll go through basically the exact process that we went through and make you those videos just like that with one prompt. I know it took a while to set up. You won't need to set this up ever again, and basically you'll have most of the tools that you need to create all of these AI different image and video generation videos, and you won't need to do it ever again. It's already set up. So yeah, thanks for watching. Took me a while, took me a long time to build that. I really appreciate you if you watched all the way through, because I know it was a lot of information. Thank you. Peace.